I want to welcome everyone who's watching and listening to this. And my name's Clara Cunningham, and I'm co-director and founder of the Human Development Center, where we do foundation trainings in biodynamic craniosacral therapy. And we've been offering process workshops and different learning opportunities in the field of pre and perinatal somatic psychology. And we are opening up the doors for a new full 3-year training in this field in the lineage of Myrna Martin and Ray Castellino and many other teachers over the ages. You can look at some of that online, but we want to introduce ourselves as part of the community that is holding the container for this personal development as well as professional development training. And it's happening here in Bellingham, Washington. And I'm a primary facilitator and teacher of the work, though the teaching team is really rich and knowledgeable and experienced. And my partner, Hirman, in life and in work.
The work for me is just about seeing us all grow together and um, helping and being a part of people really resourcing themselves.
Maybe one of the most unique parts of this kind of a training is it's relational based healing work, and it is a lot about growing in community. So I might turn it over to some more of the teaching assistants and just ask whoever feels called to share a bit about what draws you to this work, or maybe what you got out of it as a participant and why you're coming back to assist a training like this. Anything that sparks you.
This training is so much about really learning about and getting in touch with nonverbal experiences and early developmental experiences during pregnancy, preconception pregnancy, birth, and early attachment. And I feel very fortunate that I was able to go through this training as a participant, and coming back as a TA as a privilege, and also just this wide invitation to deepen just my own understanding and experience of these really early experiences. And I have learned so much more during this training than through my entire education in psychology, because it is experiential. And whatever I can work through inside of me, what I experience inside of me, is what I can really touch in the people I support. It's invaluable to be in an environment where we can really do both. Um, so it's wonderful to be able to come and support a lot more of our community experiencing that.
Yeah, I think I'd like to just say a little bit about my own personal experience, which I've been involved now for over 6 years, and I've noticed a lot of improvement in my own nervous system functioning. There were a lot of compensation patterns that I noticed early on that made me feel small and not good enough, and so many other things. And through this work and being in this community and all the experiences that I've had in process workshops, I just feel like this tremendous growth of being able to sit with my own material and stay regulated, and therefore be able to sit with other people's material as well and offer that as a healing platform from which to function.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And thrive.
And
Baby,
thrive. Yes. Yes.
So I've been in the bodywork world for a long time, over 20 years, and I find that this training really has, out of all of the trainings, have really helped me to integrate the work that I've been doing over the years into my life in a more personal way and in my relationships and just living as a human being in this world. It's been really touching and touched a really deep core level of my being. So I find that this work is just so important for my own life as well as my work in the world. And so I'm so grateful to be part of the teaching team.
I'd like to say a little bit about working with Clara. Um, she really embodies this work in a very fluid, non-judgmental, resilience-based way that I've never quite seen anybody else do, and it's a real learning experience to watch her in her element and be in her element with her.
I've had really beautiful teachers, including you, in the journey of relating and being here together. And yeah, and like Livia was saying, it's largely experiential. It's about 1/3 context information and a lot of access to a lot of information, and 2/3 really experientially doing your own embodiment and integration um, of yourself and of yourself in relationship with us and with your community. So that feels really important to highlight that you'll get a lot of opportunity to both do your own work in an embodied relational way and support others doing their work and witnessing also. So you have the opportunity to move between these roles, and even that transition of going between those different roles is deeply integrating in how we really reparent ourselves, and the fluidity of going between a practitioner role into more of a resting witness, and then doing your own work and touching these deep, implicit, pre-verbal, nonverbal um, parts of ourself, and finding the safety to do that. And we've decided that we're going to do 4, maximum 5 seminars a year. So in 2027, we'll have 4 or 5 seminars, and those are 5 days each. And I really recommend a lot of as much space as possible before and after for preparation, and then integration following. And engaging in something like this is really a life pivot. It's a 3-year program. The foundation is 10 seminars, and then there are 3 advanced seminars. But you really want to have the space to take this in, and that's not just in the 5 days. It's really a continuum, and there are sessions and focus points in between, and learning and connecting with other people in your cohort and with your TAs as well. So it's really important to make enough space for this to land, and the people that have done that over the years, I've assisted these trainings for quite a long time now, things become more aligned, um, who who we are and what we're really here to do in this lifetime. And there are relational elements to embodying and grounding that. If this is sounding interesting to you, please check the link below. You can find it, that brings you to our website. And there's more information there on the subject of each seminar. And at the bottom, you'll find an application form that puts you in contact with us and begins the conversation more directly. We will also be posting some times on there with Zoom calls that you can engage in a group to ask questions and get more information from us directly in a community call, discovery call. And we're also offering process workshops as a way to actually experience this field and come relate with us. We have some dates that are available. They can be found on the website under somatic integration process work womb surrounds on the website. There's also an application for that process. So there are a few different ways to engage, and we hope to hear from you.